Hello, boys and girls. All right, we are ready to do the solubility lab part where we're going to make some observations. All right, so I have today 4 mystery substances. Mystery substance 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we are going to make some observations and write these things down. So we have our 4 samples. Oops, I'm spilling bags over here. Yikes. Let me see if I have this. Okay. All right, so we're going to compare the color, the appearance of the particles, and the solubility in water of each of these. And then on our next activity, I'm spilling it all over the place here. On our next activity, we're going to try to figure out the identity of these 4 mystery substances. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 5 milliliters or 1 teaspoon of each in a labeled cup. So this is cup number 1. Got a spoonful of that. Okay. Cup number 2. Sorry, I'm so slow. Oh, where'd my spoon go? Darn it. I've already started this video about 4 times, so I'm just going to roll with it, okay? We're just going to keep on through the mistakes. All right, a spoon of 2. Get in there, 2. All right, a spoon of 3. Maybe I should put them over here to, oh, no, here. To let you know I've done it. A spoon of 3. There we go. I'm getting better at this. And a spoon of mystery substance number 4. All right. And kept the shape of the scoop, didn't it? All right. So I wonder which would look better. Does that look better under black or under this color? Which shows the color better? I think that'll be fine for now. All right, so I'm going to put these in order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, the first thing it asks for is the color. So let's compare sample number 1. Now, here is the paper that we're going to be writing sample number 1, color. So if we look at sample 1, I think that's easily white. So let's write white on sample 1. Okay, so far so good. Pretty easy, right? Number 2, also white. Can we agree? Excellent. All right, now we've got 3. And 3, that on camera looks lighter than it is. Let me put it under black and see if that helps. And let me put white next to it. All right, now that I have white next to it, you can see that's not white. So this is a tan color. Tomorrow they're gonna on the sheet they're going to ask you to find the brown substance. So they are calling this brown. We think it's tan though, so we're going to write both. We're going to write tan/brown so that we can remember we're not lying because it is tan. I'm kind of big on that. But I also want you to know tomorrow when you see it, they are talking about this one. All right, number 4, shall we? Number 4. All right, and again, a white substance for comparison. That one is also tan. And so we'll do that tan/brown. Let me move this down a little bit. That's better. tan/brown. Okay, so we have identified the four colors of our mystery substance. Now this is talking about the appearance of the particles. What do they mean by that? All right, by appearance, they actually mean particle size. All right, so we're going to look at these up close here in a second. And if they're very fine, that means extra tiny. Just regular fine means tiny. See how that works? Medium sized means medium sized, and coarse means large. All right. So now that you know particle size lingo, we are going to try to look closely at the appearance of the particles. And I hope this works. All right. So I'm going to take just a little pinch of sample one. And here it is. Put a little bit on the paper. Let me see how well this will zoom in on the particle size. I'm not sure exactly how well that will work. Let me autofocus. That didn't work very well, did it? All right, let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, that is not out. Okay, so it's going to be hard to see, but let me see, move my hands. But if you'll take my word for it, it is a very fine, almost a powder, okay? I'm going to put this back in the cup. All right, so for sample one, particle size, appearance of particles, we're going to say it's very fine. So write that down with me. All right, let's move on to mystery substance 2. And we'll take a little pinch of that. All right. So that looks almost the same. Let's see if I can zoom in on this one, if it'll behave any better. Maybe not. Nah. Okay. Well, this is also powdery, and we will call the size of that very fine as well. All right, let's put that back in there. Get in there, powder. All right. All right, so very fine white. So 2 white, both very fine. All right, let's move on to sample number 3, shall we? Here we go. This one has a little grit to it. It doesn't feel as powdery. It feels more gritty. All right. Can you see that these are a little bit larger? All right. How about we say those are medium-sized? Wrong way. All right. Medium-sized particles. Excellent. All right. Last one is number 4. Put a little pinch of that. Okay, again, this is grittier than the first two. The first two were more powdery, and the second two were more grit-like or gritty. Okay. Oops, wrong way, wrong way. Okay, so we're going to put medium size for 4. Medium-sized particles. Excellent. All right, now we're going to do the solubility in water. Solubility in water. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 100 milliliters of water to each cup. 100 milliliters. And then we're going to stir, stir, stir. And we're going to see if they resemble um, the clear cup at the first lesson we did, or the middle one with the low solubility, or the one that had a lot of sediment with the no solubility. All right, so let's go. I'm going to move my notes over. I think I'll leave this out. This might help us determine. Where's number one? Where's my number one? Oh, way over here. See how easily I lose things? I'm an expert at losing things. Nobody loses things quite as well as I do. Yeah, I'm the best. Challenge me. I'll win every time. Okay. Can all these be seen? Tell you what, I'm going to go 1, 2. Can you see that if I turn it this way? Is it all going to be back? It's going to be backwards anyway. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see the backwards image, right? You're young. You can handle it. Okay, here I go with my first 100. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stir each one up. And of course, for things to dissolve, it'll take a while, won't it? You know, the faster you stir something, the more quickly it dissolves. Also, the hotter the water is, the faster it will dissolve. But will everything dissolve? That's what we're testing, right? Solubility, the ability to dissolve. Well, that's got chunks. Come on now, chunky. Chunky monkey, number 2. This is number 2. Looking kind of milky in there, kind of cloudy, right? Come on, 2. See, when we were in class, the kids did all this hard work for me. La la, should I sing a song? I should have prepared that ahead of time, right? What would be a good dissolving or stirring song? I can usually think of a, oop, I'm spilling. Don't spill, Miss Man. Keep it clean. All right, nothing's coming to mind. A song about stirring. No. Stir, 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 stir. Like row, row, row your boat. Stir, stir, stir the pot. Da, 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 da. Merrily, 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 merrily. Yeah, da, 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 da. I'm trademarking that. You can't have that song. If you come out with it later, I'll sue you. So they heard that in my science video when I was being very entertaining, singing original hits. I know. I'm not funny. I'm not funny. That was weak. All right. I think we're getting close, though. I think we're getting closer. All right. We need to be able to see this better. Let me try black. All right. So I'm going to remove it, and we're going to do them one at a time. Okay. Give it a second. All right, so let's look and see if we can see all the way through to black here. Zoom in. So this is solution number one. I call it a solution because I see no sediment there. I see no particles anymore. If you think you do see particles, it is most likely air bubbles that you're seeing, okay? All right, very nice. So for solubility in water, it seems to have completely dissolved. So we are going to call that, if you recall, let's see here. Can I make that show a little bit? High solubility. If it's high solubility, it has a high ability to dissolve. Solubility. So it dissolved completely. So that is a solution. Got it? Does that show? Can I put it up here? High solubility. All right, let's go now for sample number 2. Ooh. I see some on the top. You see some on the top? Yeah. Doesn't look clear, does it? Can you see the black paper below it? Let's try this. Where are you going? Let me pull it down. Am I getting there? Come on now. Behave for me. All right, let me zoom in. Let me autofocus. Please work. All right, I don't know if you can see this very well, but down here at the bottom, that is sediment. If I put this behind it, will it help? A little bit. All right, so if you can see that this line right here is a little bit wider, that's because it's thick with sediment. It's just laying there as a layer on the bottom. Let me pull this out a little bit. Okay, so sediment on the bottom and a little bit, autofocus that. Okay, and some particles floating within and on top. But since we see it, it is not dissolved, is it? So we're going to call that low to no solubility. Number 2. Ah, shucks. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Okay, I need tech support here for me. I really do. One person doing all this. Okay, low to no solubility. Okay, now we're going to look at sample 3. Yada, yada, yada. And hey there, I'm making a video. No, you go right ahead. All right, so take a look at this sample, and do you see anything on the bottom? As you can tell, there's not, you don't see black straight through, so that is not completely dissolved. Do you see the sediment on the bottom and the cloudiness of the cup? Turn it this way. Okay, that was easier this time. All right, so you see the sediment along here, and the cup is cloudy. It's not clear, or the liquid in the cup is not clear. All right, so that is no solubility. Whoop, whoop. Come on, come on. Okay. No solubility. Excellent. One last one. Number 4. All right. Do you see the black through it? We're getting a little bit of a reverb light. but I can clearly see the black through the cup. There is an amber color to the liquid, but it is very clear, and there are no sediments, and there's not really any cloudiness going on. Okay, so we're going to call this highly soluble, high solubility. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so that last data point is high solubility. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to take this data, and if you were not in school the day that we